Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today we've got some cheap parts that we need to replace on the 660 clone. The parts we're going to change on the 660 is we're going to go ahead and put a new fuel cap and a new oil cap. We're going to go back with OEM on this thing. I'll go ahead and throw the part numbers up here on the screen somewhere for those. But this gas cap was for sure leaking on us. I wanted to go ahead and pick up steel, see if those seal off any better. Let me show you what we're doing. Okay, I'm sure most of you know the fuel cap has this little ball right down here, and it's got a little slot inside here that ball will poke in, and you'll pull up on it, it'll clip into place, and that's what'll hold the cap in. So, pretty simple to push the old one out. There's the old one. There's the OEM. So, we'll see. Hopefully, I think it'll seal up better. You can see the famertec one has this little O-ring right here on it. This surface down here isn't just a flat surface. This is where the threads go, where this thing screws in. So that O-ring's really only sealing on the inside edge of this, whereas the OEM has a flat gasket on there, which should seal off a little better. So let's see if it does. Hopefully it does. I don't know if I can show this or not. Might be a little difficult. You see that little slot right down in here where my finger's at? That's where this ball's going to go. So let me see if I can do this one-handed. I don't know if I'm that talented. Okay. Did you hear it click into place? There is the OEM gas cap. So hopefully that seals up a little better. Now, these weren't leaking just real awful, but I will put these famertec caps. I'll probably just put them back in this bag and put them up with the rest of my parts just so we can have them if we need them. Okay, let me get the old one changed out. This one's even more straightforward. The oil cap just has this little wishbone looking thing. Push those in, that's what'll hold it in. But same deal. It's got a flat gasket around it instead of the, well, this one isn't necessarily an O-ring, but it doesn't look like it fits that great. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's get this thing out of here. And so there's a famertec. It's just a plastic. It's not even a string like it is on the OEM. It's plastic. But you can see that seal, hopefully you can see that. That seal doesn't fit in really that great. Fits in back over here. That's probably hard to see. But that seal kind of pooches itself out. So anyways, these parts weren't that expensive to go ahead and replace with OEM. I should have took a paintbrush and kind of wiped all that off of there. Okay. So that should help. Let's look at the air filter too while we're here. Just make sure it still looks good. It does have a little on that outer dust cover, so I'm gonna go ahead and blow that out while we're here just as well. Okay, air filter's all clean. Now I did see, I don't remember exactly who said it, but I seen on YouTube which I'm not really seeing any fines getting past this filter. They're up on the outer edge of it, but not inside. But anyways, I seen where some people put a thin layer of grease around their air filter just to help kind of seal it, keep all the particulates out. I don't know. I've never did that before. I could see if there's grease here, it collecting a lot of dust and everything, but I don't know. You guys do any of that? Put grease around your filter when you put it on there just to help seal it up? If you do, leave a comment. I'm curious. Okay, and something else. I did end up picking up a 36-inch power cut Oregon bar for this saw, but something I thought was kind of interesting. Let me show you here. So there's the part number for the bar. It is a steel bar, 36 inch, 63 gauge, 3/8, and 114 drive length. So when I picked up this bar on Amazon, it had the frequent items bought with this was some Oregon chains. So I got to looking. These are, I picked up two, they're 75 EXJ. If you see on there, these are 115 drive length. So I'm gonna see if these work for this 114 bar. If not, I'll end up taking both these chains to my aunt and knocking a link out of each one of them. But I did go by her work and had her make me up a couple 114 drive link Carlton chains. We've used Carlton chains around this property for many years. They work great. There's nothing wrong with them. For this tree in the backyard, I want to go ahead and swap this bar out, put the 36 inch on it, and I'm really curious to see if this 115 drive link Oregon chain will fit this bar, so let's do that. So the 24 inch bar has served us well on this thing. And I would just leave it on there. That tree in the back that we're fixing to cut down isn't that big. It's bigger than this, but this would do it just fine. I'm curious about the 115 drive link. Get that cleaned out. I'll blow that out with some air here in just a second. Let's get this bar and chain popped off of here. Get that hung up. And now's a good time to clean off the power head. Get all this stuff away from the oiler. You can use air. Air works just fine. I just wanted to get some of this cleaned out of here. Okay, and make a big mess. So there's the bar. Let's get this untangled. This one has a pretty good tangle in it. Okay, almost got it. Probably need to get me another chain locker, one of the bigger ones for longer chains I got. All the other lockers just fit up to a 20 inch bar. There we go. Okay, got it done. Let's get this hung on here. Okay, well, is it gonna fit? Is 115 drive link's gonna fit this thing? Let me get this blowed out real quick. I'll just wipe it out. We'll wipe it out for now. So the issue will be, can we get this chain tight enough, having one too many drive links? I don't think so. We'll see. Maybe. Well, I think it actually might work. That is a big old bar. You guys see all that on camera? Okay, well, let's get a little oil and gas put in this thing. Seems like the 115 drive links is gonna work. We'll see. All that's brand new, so I'm gonna run it for just a bit and it will, more likely it's gonna loosen up. So plastic feels a whole lot stouter on these OEM caps. I stuck the screwdriver in this oil cap on the famertec one, and it already felt like the screwdriver was digging into the plastic. This don't even look like you've used a screwdriver on it. Okay, well, let's get this thing outside. Let me get all my safety gear on. We'll get this thing fired up and start getting this tree cut down. Okay, well, the 115 drive link Oregon chain, I did have to take it off. I put on the 114 drive length full comp Carlton chain. Anyways, if you found any of the information helpful, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.